ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरञ्जस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकये चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपगदामह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सगनरघुनाथान्वितं तां सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितं च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जयदां सुरदौ भङ्गोर्मम मन्दमतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्य पादाम्बोजौ राधा मदनमोहनौ दिव्यवृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमादः श्रीमत् रत्नाकारो श्रीमत् राधा श्रीलगोविन्ददेवो प्रेस्ते लिबि सेव्यमानो स्मरामि श्रीमान् रासरसारम्भि वंशी वटतटस्थित कर्षन् वेणुस्वनैर्गोपीर्गोपीनाथ श्रीयस्तु नः। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिविकास स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश धारिणे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Welcome to this class, young ladies. Thank you for joining us today. As usual, every week we are seeing different personalities and different nice topics. So today we are going to hear about Anusuya Mata. Mata Anusuya, one of the very chaste ladies. So now we are always talking about different great personalities. What is their beauty? What is the speciality when we see then how much they are educated and how much they earn or how much what they do, like that. The question nowadays, the society is questioning like that. Women, what is your qualification? Oh, one girl was very upset that she couldn't speak English. But for a woman, Prabhupada says that what is very good is that she should be good in cooking and she should be good in cleaning and taking care. House management is the beauty for a woman. But nobody is giving much importance nowadays to this because now a big force has been given to women that she should earn. But cooking, cleaning, taking care of children, these things become secondary, but they are very important. Very, very important for a woman that she cooks and she takes care of houses. Very important because food is very important part of the family, right? Food is very important. If we don't have food, if we don't take food, then we may die. But this is given a very least priority, right? The working women, you see that they cook for weekends, they cook and keep it in the fridge. That culture is there. Many ladies adapt that culture. Keep it in the fridge Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, like that. They label and then take it and heat it and then take it. Or order food or like that, different kinds of things they keep or keep a cook. But this cooking prasadam, cooking food is the very important heart of the family. But by that service, she conquers the whole family. The family depends on the money for the financial situation. Uh, for from the, on the father. Father earns money, right? So the family depends on the father for that. But mother buys vegetables and grains and cooks nicely and offer it to the Supreme Lord and gives prasadam. So mother is also equally important. But now mother and father both involved in money earning. They manage the other part somehow, right? That's what it happened in this society. But we devotees, we understand the value of offering bhoga to the Supreme Lord, cooking by ourselves, adding a lot of love in that. And we understand that it is very, very important for us. As women, this is our dharma. Our dharma is not to compete with men and, earn our livelihood. But many girls or many women are in a different situation. I don't disturb you all at all. But when time comes, when situation comes, if you can leave it, please leave it. Because some girls may be working because the parents don't understand all these things. But if you understand the importance of being at home, you please try that. So I request you understand the values. So all these women we are seeing, they're all housewives. They were not like scientists. They didn't go to space or they didn't go to do any great thing in this material world. They remained as housewives, taking care of husband, and in that they became great. How they became great? That is the question mark. How they became great? Yeah, can you imagine a woman decided to remain blind because the husband is blind? Can any ordinary woman can do it? They'll say, get lost. First of all, why should I marry a blind man? That question comes, right? So can you imagine a woman who earned money to take her husband to a prostitute? So all these things, like, how they did performed extraordinary activity, being remained as a humble wife, humble house lady, but they achieved great things. So now we see that today's our heroine is Anusuya, Mata Anusuya. She was the daughter of Gardama Muni and Devavati. Yeah, mother and father are great. You may ask, oh, she's great in everything. So, but the choice is yours. It is not that unless you have a great parents, you cannot become great. You can become great even if you don't have a great parents. If you choose to become a great great sati, it is your say. You can even, you are an ordinary. I am an ordinary woman, but still I can try to become extraordinary and special by adapting all these three dharma principles. That's what I'm telling. So Anusuya had additional, facilities that father, mother are great. Brother is God, Kapila Muni. But she got married to one of the Sabda rishis, Atri Muni. We see this in Bhagavatam, that when Atri Muni is not exactly Krishna's devotee. He was meditating and then he was generally meditating. So all the three principal gods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, they came to him. So he was not clear in that. That's what the Bhagavatam says about his tapasya, meditation. So now, in this, in Atri Muni and Anusuya's life, Anusuya was very famous for being a very chaste lady, like how dedicatedly she served her husband. And if you are great, and though the Anusuya never wanted to become okay, I should take my name in Guinness record, or I should become the chaste woman in this whole universe. Not for that purpose, she remained a chaste lady. She is basically a chaste, so but the glories of the no demigods will glorify her, and even great rishis like Narad Muni glorified her in front of three devis. Three devis, who are the three devis? Parvati, Lakshmi, and Saraswati. The three devis were, when Narad Muni glorified her as a normal rishi's wife, and they thought, no, 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 how can this happen? How Anusuya is so great? No, no, not possible. We are great. So that is like, it's a Leela. Though these devis are very great, but still, when Narad Muni glorified, these devis got, okay, we'll test. So if somebody is a chaste, choose to become a chaste and to become a great, wonderful lady, the Lord himself or the demigods also conduct a test, and, she put into testing. So now these devis, Lakshmi, Parvati, and Saraswati, they forced their husbands. No, 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 now we want to see how great Anusuya is. We want to see this. Anusuya can be so great. No, we want to put her into test now. You go and test. You have to prove that she's really great. Okay. So many, many times, even if somebody is very honest, they are tested. If somebody is a good charitable person, then that charity is also tested. We see that in the life of Sibi Sakravati, and we see that in the life of Harichandra, heavy testing was given. So, if somebody takes up, have a breath, whoa, that is, they want to remain chaste, the testing will be there. But we should all understand one thing, that we are determined in this way. The Supreme Lord definitely supports us. If we want to follow Dharma, then Dharma itself will support us. So this is the point. We should have determination. We should surrender to the Supreme Lord. We should remove all our material impurities by chanting the holy name. So we have, our Guru Parampara has given us the package of both. Many ladies, they don't give much importance to remain chaste because they don't mind that much. I have seen in ISKCON that, they are not so much worried about this Stri Dharma. It's like, they take it easily. No, but that is a package, like for a brahmachari, associating with women is very detrimental. Women also should stick to one person only. It's very detrimental for our spiritual life. So it is a package given to women. So now Anusuya is being put into test, heavy test. Now, when God comes and tests you, it's difficult, right? But Anusuya became successful because she was, very determined lady, very strong and determined lady. So one day, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Lord Vishnu, all the three came to her house in the disguise of sages, rishis. When Rishi Munis come and ask you for some alms, you have to give. So these Rishi Munis came and they were asking that, she should, Anusuya should feed them naked. We are hungry, but we we have this condition that you should feed us coming naked. Anusuya now felt what I can do now. I can. I cannot refuse them that I will not feed you. But she is a chaste lady, and the chaste lady is always naked in front of her husband, not in front of any other man, though they may be sages. She thought a while and then said, okay, I'll feed you. By her power of chastity, she made all the three gods into babies, small babies. Small baby, she can feed, and she's so loving mother. She had milk flowing for the love of the children. And then she started feeding them, taking care of them, because she had got now three children. Now, the three Devis understood that their husbands became babies in the Anusuya's ashram. Now, what will happen now? They all came and they were all, crying and begging to release them. Then Anusuya made them again, like by her power. So a question may arise that how an ordinary human being can do these things. This is because of her austerity as a chaste woman. The service which she is performing to her husband made her become so strong, that so powerful, that she can even make the gods into babies, change the form. So that much power she had. Once Anusuya was, when many times it happened, the Shastra says that when drought came to, because when no rain, she invoked Ganga to flow. Like that, many histories are there that she, by her power, she made Ganga to come. By her power, she made the trees, trees and plants to rejuvenate and um, produce. So many such things. She is a powerful lady, ascetic. So once it happened, this as another connecting story. So another connecting Leela, which I have to definitely narrate. Once there lived a chaste lady, another chaste lady, by name Shandilini. Shandilini. I think I narrated her story in this class. The Shandilini is a chaste lady, and her husband had the uh, desire to mix with prostitutes. So in that place, there was one very powerful, very famous prostitute by name Lakshahira. So he used to go to her and then enjoy her. But what happened? The money he had got was over, one thing. And second thing, he was afflicted with leprosy also. But still, Sandalini, his wife, the leper's wife, was very, very beautiful, very chaste, very nice, better than that prostitute, definitely. But this fellow had the desire to always enjoy the Lakshahira prostitute. Knowing this, Shandalini, she used to go to that prostitute and serve her and then requested her. Like the prostitute was very surprised. This lady is so clean, so humble, and so chaste. But I am a prostitute. Why she is coming to me and serving? So Shandalini told her that I want to see my husband is happy. That's why I'm serving you. Please make him like you make my husband happy. For this, Lakshira wanted to teach him a lesson. She said, yes, okay, you come. You bring your husband. In some places, it is said that Chandalini went for household chores, accumulated money, and then collected money and gave the money which as a fees to this prostitute. She carried this leper on a basket on her head because he couldn't walk also, you see. But when she carried him on the way, Rishi was doing meditation. The leper's body has lots of pus coming out and the dirty smell. So that Rishi's tapasya, meditation, got disturbed. So he said, whoever this fellow who is dirty smelling, you should die before sunrise. When the sunrise comes, he should die. This is the night because she's carrying him in the night. So when sun rises, he should die. Like that, he cursed him. The Sandalini is such a powerful lady. She doesn't want to lose her husband. So she said, because she's powerful also, she said, tomorrow no sunrise. Hereafter no sunrise. She stopped the sun. If some ladies are so powerful and chaste, and whatever they say, that will happen. Now she went to the prostitute and then sent her husband. The prostitute made an arrangement that she cooked some food for the. Now our Chandalini is waiting outside. This lady, Lakshahira, cooked food in two pots. One in clay pots, another one is in silver. And same items, rice, dals, roti, vegetables, different sweets. Same thing, she separated them and kept it in two pots. This and serving also. When she served him, he said, the same items you kept it in another pot. Why not in the same pots? Then Lakshahira said, I wanted to tell you the same message. The happiness, the sexual happiness which you get is like this. I am like different parts. That's all. The pleasure is same only. Maybe your wife is better than me because I am used by many people. Mine is very dirty, but she is pure. So I wanted to teach you this. That's why I did this. Then he understood and then asked for forgiveness and left him. But Chandalini know that tomorrow my husband is going to die, so she stopped the sun. If sun is stopped, many activities are stopped. So the whole universe is disturbed. If sun is not coming, if sun is not glowing. And now, so all the demigods and everybody were disturbed. The whole universe is disturbed. If sun is not coming, then, all the activities are disturbed. Now, demigods approached Anusuya for this. Because you are a chaste lady. Now, you please help us in solving this problem that she has stopped the sun, not cursed. She can say that. If a chaste lady say that, rain comes, rain will come. If she curses somebody, if she sees somebody, like a rishi only, like a rishis, munis, they have powers. Like that, the chaste ladies had the power. We saw that in the history of Savitri. Savitri could see the Yamaraja. Can we see Yamaraja? Can any ordinary person can see the Yamaraja? It's not possible. Maybe the dying person may have some glimpse of some persons who came to take them. But if you see that she didn't face any death, but her husband, but she could see Yamaraja. That was her greatness. She had that much power. She was married only for 1 year. That is also her greatness, Savitri. So she could see and converse with. She was, the Yamaraja got so appreciative of Savitri. How you can speak so much dharma. You know. We say that, women should be intelligent in maths, science, like that, subjects, computer science, like that. These are all material subjects. But if a woman is intelligent in dharma, how great it will be, like that. So Savitri was well versed in the dharmic rules, dharma. So she was explaining what is the dharma. And Yamaraja, every time when she explains, he got so pleased. You please ask me a boon. He was so pleased to see such an intelligent and dharmic lady. So finally, Yamaraja surrendered to her and then gave the life of Satyavan back to her. So here, that's what we see, that all these Vedic women uh, have the power of, their own chastity and devotion. So now Anusuya approached Sandalini to take back the curse, or, it's a statement. It is a statement. Tomorrow, no sunrise. Hereafter, no sunrise. It is not a curse. It is a order to the demigods, and the demigods have to obey them. Obey them. So now, then Anusuya spoke to Sandalini, that she said, I assure that you release this, like you take back the statement, and you say that let the sun comes back. But we assure, I make sure that your husband will not die, and your husband will also get cured from the leprosy. Anusuya was asked to deal with the Chandelier. So we can see that two Satis, Sati means chaste lady. Two chaste ladies um, conversed with each other, and then she agreed, Chandalini agreed. And then the sun came, and the leper got the life also, and leper got cured also. That is very important, cured also. So if a woman think that she can do wonders in her life. So Anusuya became an agent in solving that problem also. So the demigods considered her as a respectable person. Now, if some young, beautiful lady is there, the demigods also sometimes want to enjoy them. But here the case is not like that. By seeing the power of Anusuya, that the demigods respect her as mother, not an enjoying object. So if you see that, if somebody is very powerful, the demigods also abide with them. They don't want to enjoy them, they respect them. So the such respect Anusuya got. So Anusuya's role in Ramayana is also very important. So I'm in research of how Anusuya guided Mother Sita. That is still going on. So I'm not presenting that here. Now we will see that how Anusuya generally guided Mother Sita. So Ram, on his Vanavas, Lord Ram, Lakshman and Sita, they were on exile. So they were traveling. See, this exile was very good because they can associate with great rishis and munis. And they visited Atri Muni's ashram in Chitrakoot. So they had the association of Atri Muni, and Mother Sita had the association of Anusuya, Mother Anusuya. So Anusuya was guiding Mother Sita that, with the husband, wherever the husband is, that place is, that place she should worship and she should be there. So which Sita already did. So she was kept on saying what are all the dharma of women, how the women should be chaste, and chastity means also serving the husband with sincerity, tolerating the negativities, like Suganya tolerated the irritable husband. He was Chavana Muni was very, very irritable. He was irritable husband. So she tolerated. She tolerated him. And if you see all these chaste ladies, they remained chaste and also they served the husband and family. That is very important. Okay, remaining chaste that to one husband is correct, nice. But along with that, one should serve also. One should do the household chores happily. So these are all expected. These are all the expected qualities of women. That how nicely she maintained the family, how nicely. There, one can use the intelligence. Women can use the intelligence in managing, in cooking, in decorating the house. Um, so it is written in Shastra that women should nicely decorate herself before the husband and also decorate the house and always keep the house fragrance. If we go and see some ladies, their house. One Mataji from West, she told me, Indians, they keep the house very dirty. I said, I'm an Indian, come on. No, no, you are exceptional. Why such name we should get? Huh? I have seen, yeah. We should be very clean because if you are clean only, then godliness will come. I've seen some ladies, they are not much particular about cleanliness, but they are always in the temple doing service there. Some women, they don't understand that the service in a house also is a service only. They think service in the temple is only service, but service in the house is not service. I have seen recently one young lady. She left the child for 3, 4 days under the care of whom I don't know. But she was serving big Maharajas, big brahmacharis. A gathering happened. So she was serving. I was shocked. You have a small baby, just 1 year. So if small baby is there, the mother, because I am a mother, and when my son was small, like around until 10 years, maybe now also, my mind, I cannot focus on anything. I always, if it is 1 year old, means it's impossible. I didn't even give my child to my own mother for a longer time. I cannot leave my child for more than half an hour like that. So this is the motherhood, right? And I was surprised. Then I discussed with the elders there. How come this girl is here? Child is there. Hmm? She wanted to serve, and don't you know that serving the child is also service? Huh? What the child will do 3 days? Looking for mother? Huh? Never do these mistakes. Even if it is your own Gurudev, Gurudev Gurudev, you can go and take darshan, but if you have a small child, uh, everybody knows that. If you have a small child, the first priority should be child only. That's why generally, deity worship for young couples, we don't suggest. I don't suggest. We have holy name, we should chant. Deity worship is for those who can dedicate themselves to the deities. If you are newly married or you have small children, it's difficult, very difficult. So, for women, deity worship is children, taking care of children. Prabhupada said, I am not. Prabhupada said. So many women think that household chores is not service. Only service in the temple is service. No. If you perfectly do service here, you can do service there also. But sometimes I get this advice that they are too much in the house and they don't do anything in the temple. We should know balance. It's a community life. So we should give ourselves to temple also. But you should balance. You should know how to balance. That is intelligence. That's why we suggest our ladies don't go for work. Don't go for work. You serve temple, house, and family. Nice, no? So this way we don't go behind money. If you have basic necessities, you don't go. If you don't have basic necessities, If it is very, very, very must that you go for job, then that such girls, I say, okay, go now, but have this goal in your life. You manage house nicely and you take care of your devotion, take care of the family's devotion. So now coming back to Anusuya, Anusuya was guiding Mother Sita about Stri Dharma principles, which in some other class, once I complete that research, then we can discuss the points which it is a big lessons she is doing, and that comes in Ramayana. Later we can go through it and learn lessons. So that's how Mother Sita got. See, Mother Sita is none other than Goddess Lakshmi. But you see, Krishna, the Supreme Lord, arranged in such a way that from a devotee, the Lord is learning. From a devotee, Goddess is learning. That much respect the Supreme Lord himself is giving to some ladies. All the demigods are respecting. The Supreme Lord has given her a chance. It is like this. We understand like this that um, through this conversation, ordinary ladies like us learn. Anusuya teaching to Mother Sita, like Anusuya in this material world, she is senior and a pure person, chaste lady. So she is teaching Mother Sita. Through this conversation, we all learn what is good for her, what is good for a woman. All these womanly duties, how to take care of the family, how one should be nicely, intelligently handle the family things, how we should perform our tapasya. This is our tapasya. What is woman's tapasya is this. Get up early before the husband, you know, before everyone gets up. So, and then clean the house, put rangoli in the room. So you can ask, we are living in apartments, no rangoli only. Try whichever possible instructions that you adapt and then keep the house clean, aromatic. It is said, mentioned in the Shastra that women should know how to keep the house aromatic. I have seen some ladies wonderfully, they keep the altar so nicely decorate. They use all their creativity and cook very nicely, very deliciously because here is a chance that a woman can show her devotion and love to the family, devotion to the Supreme Lord and love to the family in cooking. By this way, she can conquer the love of the family. And so these are all Sri Dharma principles she was teaching, which already Mother Sita learned from her mother and also mother-in-law. So this is additional. And so Anusuya gave celestial gifts, which she received. See, this is the right attitude of a devotee. A devotee, whatever she receives, whatever we get, we offer it to the Supreme Lord. Now, she had the chance to give these gifts she got from the demigods to Mother Sita. So, this is some glimpses from Ramayana. Thus, Mother Anusuya is great in her life. By listening to such great ladies, we get inspiration. Otherwise, where we can get inspiration? Here we see the opposites in this material world. So we have to hear from by such ladies, then we get the motivation. You see, she can even make the rain to come. She had the mystic power to change the three principal gods, three murtis. She had the power to change them into children. And thus, when the three murtis wanted to bless her, Anusuya asked, I want children having their incarnations. So, Atri Muni and Anusuya had the son, the Amsa of Brahma as Chandra. And then Dattatreya, people say that He had three heads of Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, and he's a demigod for um, disease, like cure. Like we have Dhanvantari. We have Dhanvantari, like that. He is the god of medicine, we can say. Like, he cures. If somebody prays to Dattatreya, he bestows them good health, like that. I heard, I don't know about. So Dattatreya is an incarnation of Lord Vishnu and Durvasa Muni also. All these three children she got by the blessings of Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. So, great achievement, right? Not every ordinary woman can do this. We get inspiration to do our Sri Dharma and advance in spiritual life. Of course, for our goal is to become pure devotees. So we follow our Dharma and we advance in spiritual life. Okay. So, my dear girls, I end here. If you have any doubts and comments, you are welcome.
Hare Krishna Mataji Pranam.
Pranam Janaki.
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna.
Mataji. Mataji, I would like to share one incident which happened in 2019
Huh,
when Guru Maharaj came to this Channa Keshav Gram.
huh,
It was a farm community in Chikmagalur in Karnataka. So Guru Maharaj stayed there for almost 1.5 months,
hmm,
and I and my Prabhu, only the family, were staying there,
hmm,
and one more family, they were little far.
hmm,
So I got a chance, fortunately, cook for Guru Maharaj every day,
hmm,
almost every day,
hmm,
and morning, evening, everything almost.
hmm,
So Taruni was like, my daughter was like 3.5 years old,
hmm,
and she used to cry
hmm,
all the time.
hmm,
And servants used to come and tell me, see, Guru Maharaj is very, like, he wants to take rest. He has to write books. You should control her. She should not cry. You should not make noise.
hmm.
Because the community, like, the houses were
Nearby, yeah.
very nearby. And the Guru Maharaj and personal servants and our family mainly were staying there. And somehow I used to control her. She used to cry a lot. I don't know why. She was, because no friends, nothing. And I was almost busy in Guru Maharaj service and cooking that, this. So then finally I was thinking what to do. How shall I control her? Then I just called my father
Hmm,
and I sent her with my father. It
hmm,
was for Bangalore,
hmm,
5 hours from Chikmagalur.
hmm,
So my father came immediately and he took her. I said, until Guru Maharaj Seva is over, you don't bring her here. Then the next day morning, Guru Maharaj observed that Taruni was not there. And he called my Prabhu and he asked, where is Taruni? So the Prabhuji said, no, we sent her to there. This. Then now I want her immediately. You just call her. That's it. You just call her. Then again, we quickly called my father and he brought. And he said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to cry for more than 3 hours once he starts.
hmm,
So I don't have any problem. So children will always cry.
hmm,
So you don't think that, because children are naturally, they make all these things. So you don't worry about that. You bring her immediately. So as soon as Taruni came, he was very happy. He told, so, and every day Taruni, like, she was very small. Guru Maharaj used to go for walk,
hmm,
and she also used to go behind him, talk in some butler English too with him,
hmm,
and he used to smile at her. She was not knowing that he is a Guru Maharaj. I should not go behind. Nothing. Very naturally, like a grandfather, how a child goes with him, like walking. She used to do all that. But when Guru Maharaj did not see her in the morning, he immediately asked us to bring her back. So this is how Guru Maharaj presented
Guides
and
us.
means
Yeah,
showed
guides us.
example
Yeah.
that taking care of children is more important. So he also told, you don't cook, our personal servant will cook. That option also Guru Maharaj gave.
Give.
But somehow we managed it later. So we did not even think, then somehow managed.
See, what I
So
would suggest is that in rare occasions we can manage, try to manage, but that should not be our attitude itself. Okay, I leave the child with somebody. and I will serve sannyasis and brahmacharis and, engage only in devotional life and leave my child. That should not be the attitude. So here, in this case, which I narrated, husband is somewhere, child is given to somebody. And I know the attitude of that girl, particular girl. Once in a while, we can compromise or we can, but mostly, the child should be the priority. Once I was talking to Guru Maharaj, my child was sleeping in a room. I thought he will sleep. I will talk to Guru Maharaj. But he came directly to the room and then he was crying. Then I said, I bowed down to Guru Maharaj and ran away. I stopped the conversation itself. And then he said, okay, go, go, go. Because at that time he needed full attention. So this every sannyasi will understand. So we should not make a show that, I'm doing bhakti. For that, I'm leaving my child and crying and leaving. And so all these things, we should be very clear. Nice. Nicely you said. So, any Anusuya, pure devotee of Lord, that was not written. She had the opportunity to serve Mother Sita. Atri Muni also. Atri Muni never mentioned that Atri Muni is a devotee. It is in Bhagavatam, it says that Atri Muni was not clear who is Supreme Personality of Godhead, but he had the mystic powers and, he is one of the Sabda Rishis. See, many times there is a Krama Mukti. There is a direct Mukti and Krama Mukti. So some are in the path, indirect path. When the Brahma takes liberation, they take. Uh, so I don't think Anusuya is like Mother Draupadi or Kunti. Not mentioned like that. We take the three principles from her. Like if we see the life of Draupadi, she is definitely a devotee. Like that, it is not mentioned anywhere, but we can understand that when she served Mother Sita by guiding her, it's a service only. So maybe she is a devotee. I don't know. Any other questions? Yeah.
Mataji, there is one more story, that Kaushika Rishi, where he was cursed by. That also you can narrate sometimes, Mataji.
Kaushika Rishi,
That
I
one.
think this Sandalini's wife is Sandalini's husband is Kaushika, I think, right?
No, Mataji. It comes in Mahabharata. There, where he has done so many this. I don't know the story exactly. He curses the bird and he makes him to die.
I
The
mentioned
bird will die
no,
after
no, no,
that.
no. It's that mother's name is Vasuki. Vasuki,
Okay.
this I have done in many
Oh,
classes.
is it? Okay, Mataji. I'll listen to that.
Very, very nice story that I like. That are all done.
Is it? Okay,
He's
Mataji.
not a rishi, he was a brahmachari and then he did tapasya in the forest,
Uh,
came to the
yes.
village. When he was taking bath, one cloth is on the bank of a river. Then the birds put their, um, toilet there on that. Yeah, then he looked at that two birds. Then both the birds get burnt because then he understood that I have done some tapasya. That's why I'm able to burn these two birds. So in confidence, he went into the city, in the town, in the village, asking for alms. So when he came to the house of Vasuki, we in Tamil Nadu we say it as Vasuki, but I don't know in Mahabharata also the story is mentioned. What's her name? I don't know. I will find out. So that Vasuki was serving the husband. She was taking water from the well. When she leaves that rope, the rope stands there. So that's her power. It won't go into the well. Wherever okay, husband is calling, if she leaves the rope stands there. So she was serving the husband prasadam. So this man, this brahmachari, was asking for alms. She gives a reply that, please wait, I'm serving my husband, I will come. It became late because after her husband had everything, then she came with alms. That brahmachari got very angry. He looked at her like anything. Then she asked him, did you think that I am a bird in the forest? You thought me like that? And he got very surprised. How come this lady come to know that I burnt the birds in the forest? How she came to know? Then the conversation happens. Then he realizes she becomes our guru. Not exactly guru, she guides him. Guides him then to. Yeah, these people are saying, yes, I heard. In the beginning itself, I narrated the story. I like the story like anything. Like the pastime is like this, that sometimes the housewife can be better than a meditating yogi. Correct? They may get the mystic power, but she is without performing austerity. She got the mystic power of knowing what happened in the forest. So the point here is that we can become powerful and, by our own service. This is what I am repeatedly telling to all the ladies, that, we can become powerful by doing our own Stri Dharma, not by imitating men. Generally, imitating men is happening in this material world. We need not imitate them by putting pant, t-shirts, or jeans pant. This is an imitation, thinking that we want to be like them. No need to become men. Okay. But we can become more powerful. Like this story says that women can become more powerful. Here is a question, Dandavat Pranams. Is it important for unmarried women also to do? Wait. To do little decorations and all. For married women, I understand necessary, but our philosophy is simple living and high thinking. Is it not being neat and clean enough? Because my parents insist at least to put little bindi and kajal, etc. Though I feel all this unnecessary and distracting. Oh, women generally have the tendency to remain nice, right? If somebody is not having that tendency, means that they are renounced, or I don't know whether you are renounced that much, or what is it? You don't want to decorate yourself in a devotee way also, or I don't understand.
No, Mataji. Like,
You,
if I read philosophy very deeply, sometimes I feel like that. But again, if I forget and all, and my parents start insisting, I become another extreme. I don't want to deal with both
yeah,
extremes.
oscillation.
Yes.
See, the Shastra says that you are unmarried, not too much attractive because it is dangerous for you. Generally, young girls, they want to look nice. Looking nice is good, but generally what we see that they seek the attraction of men. They dress in such a way that people look at her. Not like that. You dress modestly, you look nice, so that the parents will like you. If the parents say that you decorate yourself, yeah, a little bit. Definitely, my dear girls, I don't advertise that makeup and lipstick. These things are very, very bad. Lipstick is very bad. We will have a different class for that. Maybe topic we have got how to decorate. Maybe next week class. Our dear ladies can make a, preparation for that. Unmarried girls in South India, we put bindis. This kumkum we don't put. But in North India, I have seen that they don't put bindi if they are unmarried. But I give that you can put colorful bindi. If not red bindi, you don't put black. Black is negative. For children, black is okay. You put color bindi nicely, and kajal. Kajal is good, and nicely comb your hair, and then because for women it is given, permission is given. So if you are above some age and towards that time, there you can. I have seen some Western Matajis living like beggars because they are renounced. I don't know. I don't understand that. But if you are a young girl, you please nicely dress yourself. But take care that you are not getting the attention of men. You are safe. Yes, Monica.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
It was wonderful lecture. So my question is, uh, uh, I recently completed my education, means it like 2 years ago,
Mm.
and I did work. I did work as well. So I took a break now. So in the meanwhile, I heard some lecture before also.
Mm.
So in that they said, women are not required to work. So
Mm.
so at that time I suggested my parents कि I can't manage everything, like my bhakti also,
Mm.
after marriage I can't manage my household thing and the work also. So for that I'll skip working, and I don't need that tag also कि I completed my education and I'm also working. So so when I try to convey this, so it's a big deal for them. So they are like, oh, you have completed so much of education, and how come you won't work? Like what people will say ki you completed education for the sake of like for not working. Like what will be your status in the society? Like if anybody will ask, they will ask your work, right? So they won't ask what you're doing. They will ask where are you working, how much you are earning. So your status means your job will only recognize you, nothing else. So every time I talk them about this, I don't need means I'm not into work so much. So so every time I end up arguing with them. So for that thing,
Started
I'm
working
looking
again.
for a job. Sorry, Mataji.
Started working again.
Yes, I'm thinking to start working again.
If, what is their idea about your life settlement?
So they means Mataji normal. Ki they think कि I should earn money, I should be independent, financially independent. That's it.
Marriage?
Yeah, after marriage means I'm not married. So after 1 or 2 years,
They
so
will
they
not.
want कि after marriage also you should be financially independent. कि whatever problems go, you alone should be able to handle it.
That's the parents' idea because the society is also very bad. So many divorces are happening. So many women abuses are happening. That's why the parents they know, but they are acting like this. Oh, women should be independent. More money, more money. Propaganda is so much here in this society now. As you said, prestige. You have educated, but you are remaining. That even I faced. Well, my jamana is very very you know
Yes.
very long before, but still, all my classmates are working. I'm the one who chose to become a housewife. I had so much talent, intelligence, smartness, but I understood that it's not good. That if I go out, it's not good. So I never earned. So I would suggest until you get married, you go for a job because to please your parents. But you find out, like when they arrange your marriage, you humbly explain. You find some men, they want working women. That is also surprising. That to devotee. Some devotee husbands, they are very clear. We don't want the Matajis to work. We don't want my wife to work. Some are flexible. Some they don't want strictly. So if you find the right person and that right person will say, like, if 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 they understand the family life, the husband will have the responsibility. Okay, my wife should take care of the family, and I should take care of the finance. Finance. Purusha Lakshanam Udyogam. Udyogam is Purusha Lakshanam. Wife's Lakshana is to take care of Tri Dharma, is to take care of the home minister. Home minister. So you find out such a nice person, then then with your husband's support you can do this. When I choose to become an housewife with my husband, in the beginning of our marriage, he didn't tell. If he would have told me, I would have never married, because I was a career-oriented woman and I wanted to work. I studied some subjects which I wanted to do so many things. I had goals in my life. Uh, but my husband was very intelligent, and he asked me many things. You want to work? Why? You want some things in the house? I will get you everything. Whatever you want, TV, you want fridge, you want washing machine, this, that, all these gadgets you want, I will get you everything. First, we will go for child. Then you can go for work. Okay, like that. He was very, technical, but inside his heart, he never wanted that my wife go out and suffer. He always says, you enjoy life in house, no? I'll take care of you nicely. Whatever you want, I will give you. Then also he had this idea that, if women goes out, unsafe. That at early married time, we joined ISKCON, we became devotees. Then definitely my Gurudev, I was directly under his guidance, my Siksha and Diksha Guru. So he said, he convinced me. I got convinced and he gave me services. Lots of services which made me that I cannot go for a job. So you wait for some time. Don't argue with parents. They may not understand also. So until you get married, you better go. I suggest many girls, okay, you better go, but you have this, but make sure that you are very safe. Don't go in the nights alone. All these safety lines you have. If you have a job which is forcing you to work in the nights, unsafe conditions, don't go. You tell parents that, let me be very safe. Don't mix with men. You go there, do your service and come, or work from home option better. Safety line, you make sure that you are pure and don't mix with men too much. If that is there, you go. If that is not there, you tell your parents, I don't want to remain like all ordinary girls, how they mix, how they roam around, how they contaminate themselves. I don't want to be like that. You tell, I want to be pure, physically and mentally. You tell, I don't want to, because in job you have to pre-mix with men, right? And you
Yes,
have to
Mataji.
travel in the cab alone with the driver. You say all these things to the parents. You say that I want to be pure virgin. So I don't want to go for job for these reasons. But still, if you say that my career is very important, I will do. I will do, but you make sure that I'm in safe uh, conditions. Okay.
Okay,
That
Mataji. Thank
teaching is good. For ladies, teaching is good. Or where only girls school, or teaching mostly teachers, ladies, women teachers are there. Like that, you find out some jobs which is safe, and come home before dark. And all these things matters, right? When you go alone. So you see that, and then balance. I can say that don't fight, and no. Implementing certain things in this negative world is also a challenge, right? Right?
Yes, Mataji.
So I give a balanced solution. I don't fanatically say that, okay, only this way. No. But I teach these young girls that, you remain pure. That is more important to you. So before marriage, many girls get spoiled. But that collapses their psyche, you know. They are very, very disturbed if they become unclean, impure before their married life. It is very, very, very detrimental for their psyche. So you remain safe. That is first priority. You tell your parents, okay, I want to develop my career, but this way.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you for the
Hare
answer.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Pranam Mataji, I have a question.
Yes, yes.
According to astrology, the astrologer suggested one Mataji to marry at 26. Actually, now she is 24, and after in June, her fourth phase of Guru starts. So in that phase, she has been asked not to get married for 1 year, and after that she turns 26. So, what is your suggestion, Mataji? Hare Krishna.
1 minute. See, astrology, sometimes the astrologers may be right or sometimes they may be wrong. So to get married, we have to keep on trying. You can make one more consultation. That girl can make one more consultation with the correct astrologer, maybe, because all are not correct. Very nice. Okay, all are not exactly. You can have a second opinion with some good astrologers. I also have one good astrologer whom I got him married. So he's well versed in astrology, but he also, the astrologers cannot give you exactly what will happen. So safely they can try from now, depending on Supreme Lord, they can try now. Keep trying, then trying we should not try after 26 years. So now keep searching, then by 26 it may happen also. Okay, so they can have a second opinion.
She asked two astrologers. One astrologer suggested December 26, and one astrologer suggested that she should not be getting married for a year, but she can start searching. Just the phase is not good to get married. And one more situation, Mataji, is that she doesn't have parents right from her childhood. She has two siblings, twin siblings, but they have been settled in abroad, one in Germany and one in Finland, and she stays over here alone. And she's practicing Krishna consciousness. So and she's also doing job. She's a chartered accountant. So from last 4 5 months, she's doing job. So this is her overall situation.
Okay, you are a mentor. You are her mentor.
No, I'm her friend.
Friend.
We both are connected through one center only, and that's how we became friends.
You should have some mentor, like, some family, what do you say, elder family Matajis as mentors, so that you can take guidance from them also locally also. So that in such cases you can, because I am somewhere, you are describing the situation. But if somebody is near to you, some counselors, they can also, if they should be experienced. I have seen some inexperienced guides I have seen in my life. They spoil their counselee's life also, I am seeing somewhere. So I would suggest that if you're young and don't take guidance from brahmacharis. I have seen some girls, they take guidance from brahmacharis. My dear girls, please take some elderly Matajis and family guidance, okay? In the local temple, you please take up some, who can guide you? Is there mentors there? Counselors? Akshata.
Okay, Mataji.
Yeah? some
Yes.
elderly couples, if they have, please take their guidance. Cross
Okay,
check
Mataji.
with one more astrologer.
Okay.
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 Hare Krishna.
धन्यवाद माताजी. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Any questions? Any other questions? Thank you very much. We will see next week. Can I talk to you today? Yes. You have my WhatsApp number? If you have my number,
Yes, yes, Mataji.
you message me, I will reply to you. Okay?
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Vanchakalpatarupasya kripasindubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Thank you, Hare Krishna. We will meet you in the next Saturday.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.